Hello and welcome back. I'm making a quick video because we had just covered this in class about simplifying rational expressions. So again, remember when we simplify, we first need to factor. So make sure you're looking for the factors, and then we can cancel out the common factors. So if there's a C in both the numerator and denominator, we can cancel the factors. So just make sure you have things that are being multiplied together before you start canceling. All right, so for the first problem, we're going to factor the numerator. So we're looking for two numbers that add to make 5 and multiply to make 3. So that's x plus 2, x plus 3. In the denominator, we're going to have only a GCF, so they both have an x squared. So if I factor out x squared, I get x plus 3. And you can see that the numerator and denominator both have an x plus 3. So those can cancel out, and you're left with x plus 2 on the top over x squared. For the next one, the numerator is going to factor into y plus 9, y minus 9. It's a difference of squares. And then in the denominator, you only have a common factor of 2. So I factor out the 2, we get y minus 9. And you can see that y minus 9 appears in both the top and the bottom. We can cancel those out, and we're left with y plus 9 over 2. Now let's consider this rational expression. So looking at the numerator, it is prime. There are no common factors. So 2x minus 3 is as factored as that will get. And then in the denominator, these two numbers are even. So 2 can factor out, we're left with 2 minus 3. So 2 minus 3 is going to cancel out the 2 minus 3. And so if you cancel anything out and there's nothing left, we're just left with a 1 in that space. So this will reduce to 1/2. Now looking at the next one, we have x plus 3 again, that's prime in the numerator. And this is a perfect square trinomial. That's x plus 3 squared. And you can also see it as x plus 3 over x plus 3 times x plus 3. So only one of those x plus 3's are going to cancel, leaving 1 in the numerator and x plus 3 in the denominator. So you don't always have to write them out. You can say, well, one of those is going to cancel one of those, and you're left with the x plus 3 in the bottom. All right, for this next one, go ahead and pause the video, try it, and come back and check your answer. All right, so hopefully you paused the video. On the top, we have a 6v squared that's going to factor out. That's the GCF. We're left with v plus 7. In the denominator, we have an even number in each of those spaces. So I'm going to factor out the 2. And we can factor the denominator a little bit more because two numbers that multiply to make 42 and add to make 13, well, that's v plus 7, v plus 6. And you can see right away that those two are going to cancel out, the 7, v plus 7, v plus 7. We can also reduce the 6 and the 2. 2 goes into 6 3 times. So on the top, we're left with 3v squared, in the bottom, v plus 6. For this last problem, go ahead and pause the video and come back to check your answer. All right, so again, we're looking for two numbers that multiply to make 14 and add to make 5. So that'd be 7, that's a negative 14, and so negative 7 and positive 2. So we'll have v minus 7, v plus 2 in the numerator. Just going to clean that up a little bit. And then in the denominator, we get v plus 2 squared. So only one of these v plus 2's are going to cancel. And we're left with v minus 7 over v plus 2. All right, I hope this lesson was helpful, and I'll see you in class.